Okay, so today I'm going to talk about some of the benefits and drawbacks of the 22 Designs Axl binding. If you own a pair of these or are considering getting a pair of these, hopefully this is going to help you to kind of make your decision. So let's start with a few benefits because, I mean, honestly, these are my favorite pair of tele bindings. So it's easier for me to talk about the benefits. Number one, they're totally burly, bomb-proof, rugged. They have 6 screws that mount them into the toe piece, and then 2 in the back. But that is so firmly attached to your ski, and there's so much steel, and the plastic is bomb-proof. Heavy-duty cables. These things, I have beat these things up, and they're not even thinking about quitting. They're just solid. So that's number one, totally bomb-proof. Number two is they do actually have a real nice tension and a real nice feel as you're, just for telling and for skiing. So I really enjoy actually just skiing on them. And their kind of torsional rigidity and everything is really great. So the third thing is, which is a huge thing, is this piece right here, which is the toe pivot option for climbing uphill. Normally when you're climbing uphill, you're working against all this tension on the binding. Your boot is really fighting. But with this guy, I'll just use a knife here since I've got it. Oh, maybe not. You stick your ski pole in here, pop that back like that, and you are totally free pivoting. So your entire binding comes up and it's just attached to this one spot, which is a very ergonomically friendly spot to pivot on, and it takes so much effort out of climbing uphill. So these things are just a dream to climb uphill on. So that being said, let's talk about drawbacks. And there are really only 2 that I can think of. One is that there's only one height adjustment for the heel lift. So, a lot of them will have like a lower option and then a higher option. These are a real simple setup, and they just have the one kind of spring-loaded piece. I don't find that to be too much of a problem. I just, if it's a moderate slope, I just keep it down, and then I wait until it's a pretty solid slope. Then I pop this up, go for it. If it becomes moderate again, I just pop it down, and it's pretty comfortable. So that's not a big deal. The other one is that, I mean, you can see just by looking at the materials that this is a heavy binding. So if you are not a very strong hiker or not a very athletic person, this will give you a disadvantage because obviously you're lugging a bunch of extra material, a bunch of very solid heavy material up the hill. Or if you're racing or going for, super lightweight, then this binding is probably not going to serve you too well. But, what I do is all very recreational, and I'm not hiking up hills with any marathoners or rondo racers. And so the way I see it is, a couple of extra ounces or maybe even a pound is basically just a little bit of extra exercise, but it's really never affected me where I felt like I was just dragging up a hill. So really those are the only drawbacks, but other than that, this is a bomb-proof, really fun to ski, and very, very versatile, very fun for climbing because of this adjustable pivotal toe piece. So highly recommend these, and hope you enjoy them.